Okay, we're looking at how to scalp Bitcoin 5-minute time frame. We can go lower, but this will do. Right, so we can see that we've got, if we scrunch it up, we've got this uptrend going on here, then it pulls back. Let's say we've identified that this is bullish and we want to get involved with this. When you don't know what's coming, let's just do that. We'll hit bar replay. Let's just say it's been bullish and we're interested in getting long on the back of this price movement. Okay, we don't know what's coming. So how do we determine? We could go on a breakup structure right there, I suppose. That could be a buy opportunity. Stop under the low. But we don't really have a roadmap. Okay, we're just sort of trading blind into the void. We can make this a lot easier if we include a couple of indicators. It's going to be our multi-timeframe volume profile. So what we're looking for is we only want to buy when we are above a cluster. Okay, see this cluster here, and we've actually got 3 red horizontal lines. 2 of them are overlapping. So 3 red horizontal lines. The majority of this we're above. We've got the current week and the previous week still up here. So there's a little bit more risk involved when we're not above all of these. Ideally, we should be above all 4 of these red lines. But that's cool. We want to get involved. And the majority of these are hanging in there. So we want to buy when price starts to trend above. And we see the majority of these under current price action. So that's the first thing. And the second thing is we can introduce this guy here. This is our multi-timeframe VWAP indicator. So at the moment, this is telling us not to get involved, right? So we need to clear this VWAP line with a decisive move above it. Okay, so that is a really risky trade. And this is telling us not to get involved yet. See, we don't know whether this is going to actually do this. All right. So let's hit the replay and let's see how we can get involved with this. What we're looking for, okay, there's a breakout right here. See the cluster? We've got all of this stuff now. Price is cleared above. We've got these 2 dots telling us that we can take this trade. We've also got another dot, or hashtag it is actually. So we can set these alerts. So see this indicator here? Okay, it's given us a hashtag. See the little hashtag and these 2 dots? That's a pretty good signal. And we've broken the previous high, so we could take that trade. Long position, tight stop under this blue shaded zone. So we've got a really clear indication of where we're going. Now I'm going to look to take 50% off at 1R. So let's just see how we go. 50% off, and then we leave the remaining position in there. Okay, another signal. Right, so now we've closed 50% and we've cleared all of these levels here. This is now profitable. We move our stop loss up so that no matter what, this is going to be a profitable trade. So we've now created a buffer, and we're above these 4. Now there's 4 red lines under. Okay, so it's just a matter of getting long now back in here. So this one stays in there. We get in again. Long position on that pullback. Actually, after this, well, you could go on that signal. So now we are profitable, and stop loss can go under. Okay, so we're under the red lines, and stop loss is under VWAP here. So we continue on. Like if you're trading NAS futures or Bitcoin futures, something like that, it doesn't take long to go into profit. So you need to make sure that you secure a break-even stop loss fairly quickly. And at the moment, we're looking good. So what we're going to do now is take partial profits. So here we've taken 50% off the table, close 50. Now have a look. See how this gives you a bit of a roadmap. Look at the stop loss. See the VWAP line? And we're above these red lines here. So that's how you can manage your trade, or at least have a clear indication of where to enter, where to place your stop. Now that we're going to close 50% of this, and we're going to move our stop loss up now so that this is profitable no matter what. And we're looking for another entry pretty much. Okay, so we've closed 50% of that position. It's now overextended. We want to pull back down into VWAP. So let's just have a look and see how this plays out. pull back into VWAP, we go long here. Oh, I should have stopped this thing. And bear with me for a minute. Stop it. It's still running. Okay. So you go long here. See the pullback into VWAP right there. And your stop loss goes under the previous VWAP line. And you're targeting 1R. That's 1.6. So you're going to close 50% at 1R. This is scalping. So we're not looking for a lot of distance with this. So you just use these levels, or your target could be the previous high, if you like, right there. And now you're looking for the next opportunity. So see how it broke under and then we got the breakout of this VWAP? Well, that would be your next entry. So what you need to do is just back test this and really get familiar with how you would trade the moves back into VWAP, see, and then you get the breakout signal. So you would go long there, right on that signal here. So targeting the other previous high. Stop loss, well, you'd go under the previous low here. Now you've got 3 trades, 50% of these positions are closed. That's in the money. You've got a buffer. And so there's absolutely no anxiety whatsoever. If this stop loss gets taken out, it doesn't matter because you're already ahead. And we just rinse and repeat. So let's just play that and see what happens. At some stage, I think it'll probably turn around, and that's the nature of the beast. All right, so we're still okay. We might have got taken out. There you go. So this trade here, we've actually closed 50%, and we didn't get. Let me just take out these hashtags for a second, because you're not just blindly taking these hashtags. And an ideal situation would be like with these hashtag signals is you get involved after it turns red. See how it turned red back down in here? It turned red, so you take the next green hashtag. So that's how you use that. This turns red here, so you're looking for the next green hashtag right there. Okay, so when it turns red, look for the next green hashtag. Hope that makes sense. These up triangles give you the breakout of the first deviation. So now what's happened, we've broken back down into and under VWAP. So if your bias is bullish, well, you know, that's a deep pullback. And now we're under this cluster of volume profile levels. If you're going to go short, you'd need to be under at least 3 of these red lines. Okay, so that's as simple as that. At least 3 red levels, you've got to be either above or below. Otherwise, there's no trade. So at the moment, you haven't cleared 3 red levels. That's wanting to, but it hasn't. Okay, so what we've got now, I think that might be, oh yeah, we're at the current. Okay. So we didn't clear 3 red levels. And we've got this one up in here as well. So your bias wants to be bullish if you've got a red level way up here. No, I mean, you could counter trend trade that if you're willing. But anyway, that's how you can use these indicators to gain an edge. Oh, and you've pulled your stop loss up. Obviously, after you move, you know, a certain distance, you'd be trailing your stop loss. I forgot to mention that. So, you know, these ones back here, you pull them up. Like, see, this stop loss would still be open. You'd probably trail all your stop losses. Well, this one was closed. That gets taken out on the pullback, and you've closed 50. These ones are still in. So you want to be trailing your stop loss on this last position. All right, so these stop losses back here. Look, I'm going to be doing daily videos on this, guys. So this is the last stop loss. I would pull these stop losses up to this level here. This is like building a monster trade. And if this continues, like if this turns around and we see it start to trend bullish, well, actually, this pullback has now closed these trades. That's okay. We've taken 50% off the table, and the stop loss was up in here. That's not a problem. Okay, guys, so that's a bit of a wrap. You can gain access to the indicators. I'm doing daily mentorship videos on these. And yeah, this is a scalping strategy. If that's what you're into, use this to trade your prop firm evaluation. Can use this scalping anything, Forex, futures, crypto. Gain access as a 7-day free trial. The link is on my website, anthonyfx.com. With that, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.